Hello, Leo. Elsie here to do your reading for the month ahead. How are you, Leo? Thank you so much for clicking here. My fire family, I appreciate you. I've got the Quantum Oracle. We're going to start with that today, and then I'm going to put down 6 cards. We're going to clarify all of those to find out what's coming up for you December of 2024. We made it to the last month. Look at that. Look, if you are celebrating American Thanksgiving today, happy Thanksgiving to you. The best to you and your family, and thank you so much for taking time to watch this. I appreciate this. This is a busy time for you. Leo, we are going to, like I said, use the Quantum Oracle. We'll start here. Hey, if you're a Leo and you're just rolling up on all these shenanigans, welcome here. I hope you'll stay. If you decide to stay, there is a subscription button in the bottom right-hand corner of this little box where I live. And for those of you who keep coming by with the Leo placements, no matter where they are, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, or if you're a cross watcher, thank you so much for your thumbs up and the way that you are growing this Leo tribe. That's the way to grow it. The thumbs up tells the algorithm that you like this, and placing a comment helps as well. All right, Leo, let's find out what's going on for you. The first card I'm going to lay on the table is the one that is your energy. What energy are you bringing into December? Tell me what energy Leo is bringing into December. We have conflict. Now, I don't think that you're bringing conflict into December. I feel like December might be a bit of an emotional, conflicted month for you. So I might be talking to someone who maybe doesn't usually spend time with people at the holidays. Maybe you are someone who is orphaned. Maybe you are someone who doesn't really contact your family. Maybe you don't have contact with your family for whatever reason. I feel like it's like December can be this way for a lot of people who don't have family, who don't have, the financial means. I feel like it's a bit of conflict for you. Next card I'm going to put down is the overall monthly energy. What's the overall monthly energy for Leo, please? Overall monthly energy for Leo. We have letting go. So it does really look like somebody here is, I want to say that you are trying your best to keep the boat afloat. But I feel like it's a real struggle for you. I feel like you've been dealing with a lot of obstacles, a lot of issues. It feels like that those are emotional ones. I feel like you're trying to keep the boat afloat emotionally. And I feel like in order to get rid of some of this conflict or to conquer some of the emotional conflict, I feel like it's time for you to let go of some things, Leo. We've got the overall energy as being letting go, right? You can see that this person here, like those leashes are not tied to her. She's the one holding on. So it feels like there are some things here that you don't want to let go of, that you really need to let go of. And this could be anything. It could be people, it could be places, jobs, situations. It could be anything, a relationship. It feels like the people who love you the most might be holding you back, and you might be allowing them to hold you back. And I'm not saying that you don't want to help people, Leo. You're the one who's always saving everybody, helping everybody. But I feel like this letting go energy is the overall month for you, that it's time for you to let go of some of the things that have been holding you back, because there is another door for you to go through here. And I feel like if, like these dogs are, they love her. And so, it's like it could be people who really love you, who want to keep you in their vibration, in their life, doing what it is that they're doing, but you've got to carry on. The next card that I put down is an obstacle that you'll need to overcome in the month of December. What is the obstacle? We have deception. I feel like you're a person who keeps your life on the down low. Deception could be that people are speaking behind your back. It could be that. Deception also, it feels like for some people it could be something that's happening within a relationship, within a friendship, within a family. Look, there's lots of emotional conflict that can happen in the month of December, in the month of where we're supposed to be happy and cheery with everybody. Not everybody has that outlook. Not everybody has that opportunity, right? I'm very, very painfully aware that a lot of you, this is not really a very happy time for you. I feel like a lot of you are dealing with emotional conflict because of some deception, that you've got to let go of the deception, I feel. Let go of people who are deceptive. And maybe you keep them in your life because you don't want to cause a problem or a rift, or you don't want other people to be in on, the drama. Like it feels like you're trying to keep things at bay, but it almost feels like there might be people who are talking behind your back. Maybe, these people who you can't let go of could be the ones that are sort of deceiving you. it's time for you to let go of whatever is not serving you. Tell me about finances for Leo in December 2024. The loving woman. So you could have someone in your life that's outside of you. It could be a mother, sister, a friend. It feels like, the loving woman is very abundant. So I feel like there could be somebody who wants to help you with the finances, someone who contributes to the finances. But I think that the loving woman, to me, this is the card of the Empress, and it's quite abundant. So I feel like your finances are right on point here. I feel like you're very abundant, and things are going well for you that they will go well for you in December in terms of your finances. We're going to come back and clarify all of this with tarot. And let's find out about your human connections. And human connections, I decided, because I don't really care if it's love or friendship or family or whatever it is. How are the human connections going to go in December? For Leo, we have new beginnings. So you might be meeting new people, new situations. People that you've never met before might include you in their family plans. If you are a person who really doesn't have people, you might be an immigrant. You might be somebody who has come to the country that you live in and your family is back home. It feels like you're going to have some new beginnings, new doors opening, new people showing up in your life here. Human connections tells me that you're in a cycle of meeting, new people and having new beginnings here. A key goal for you to pursue in the month of December. What is a goal that Leo should pursue in the month of December? Present power. I like that. So the present power shows us here a lion and a tiger, and this person has them each on a leash. That person is the one that's in charge, the one that is in power. And I don't know if you've ever seen this before, but I have. I used to have a friend who had a lot of dogs, and so 5 or 6 dogs. And when he would sit on the sofa, all the dogs would layer on the floor around him. And when he got up to go to the kitchen, go to the bathroom, all the dogs got up and followed him because he was the pack leader. I feel like you're a pack leader. I want to say that you're a person who other people respect your power. They respect your leadership. It feels like this is a goal that you should pursue. When people are willing to follow, I feel that they're showing you that you are a leader. So I feel that you should pursue being a leader. We have taking steps as the energy that you're going to be dealing with in December. And the taking steps card, you can see that she's in a pink dress, which is the downloads that she's getting from the universe that are telling her it's time for ascension. So I feel like for somebody here, you are going to be ascending through the month of December. I like to call it a software upgrade, that the universe is like downloading things, right? Pink is the crown chakra. And it feels like it might be about abundance or something quite abundant. She's ascending the stairs to a castle, and we can see that the grounds are very trimmed and very beautiful and very lush, flowers all over the place. So it does feel like you are in some sort of really abundant cycle, I want to say. All right, let's take a look at some tarot. Tell me about Leo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Leo, if you are interested in a private read, there is just 2 days left on the sale. You do have to have your reading booked by 11:59 on the 29th. And if you are interested, there is a pinned comment below this video. In the pinned comment area, there is a coupon code and a link that you'll need to go to Wizio. All right, tell me about conflict. So the energy that you are bringing into this month in December is going to be some type of emotional conflict. Why is that? Because you are disconnecting from things. Either you feel emotionally disconnected, or you are leaving a place that you no longer feel like you need to be, that you're no longer settling for, people who are giving you half-hearted efforts. It does feel like here that this energy here is telling me that you're trying to disconnect from this emotional conflict, and you're trying to leave. I feel like disconnecting or looking for the other 2 cups. Somebody here might be looking for love, leaving a stagnant situation, whether it's a job or something that you were emotionally connected to, a friend, a lover. That might be is what's putting you into this emotional conflict. For some of you, it might be a romantic situation, one that's been ongoing for a while, but you've decided it's not for you and you're walking away. I feel like somebody here feels like they'll be far happier if they do walk away, because the 8 and the 1 in the Knight's hands, the cup is 9 cups. I feel like somebody here wants to be single and happy. And I feel like that comes with a bit of emotional conflict, because you're going to have to leave someone behind. We do have the 7 of Wands. So it does feel like I feel like you're defending your position. It feels like that. You're defending your position against people who are saying, what are you doing? Why are you leaving that situation? Why have you disconnected from me? I feel like you are, I want to say, a lone wolf. I always get that energy from you, Leo, that it feels like whether you're feminine or masculine, you're like, I need to be happy. And in order to be happy and not be in emotional conflict, I really do need to stand up for myself. I need to keep my boundaries. I need to keep people at bay in order for me to be happy and out of this emotional conflict. Tell me about the overall monthly energy for Leo, please. Tell me about letting go. It does feel like you're letting go here. Letting go of dealing with everything emotionally. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be dealing with some of it with masculine energy rather than feminine energy. Masculine is wands and swords. Feminine is earth and water. And I feel like you're leaving the feminine energy to get into your masculine energy and saying, no more. I don't want to do this anymore. I want to be happy. I want to get out of this emotional conflict. We do have the World card. We have the Ace of Pentacles. And we have the 10 of Wands. I feel like this letting go is really something that you need to do this month. And the only reason I'm saying that is because once you let go from a situation, a place, a job, a person, a relationship, whatever it is for you, once you do let go of the leashes and allow people to run where they're going to run, I feel like the World card is telling me that something needs to come full circle. It's something, a door needs to be closed here. It's like the end of the year. The World card as it comes up is the end of the year, and it feels like you need to close a chapter finally. And I feel like when you do close the chapter, when the door is closed and things start to move forward here, I feel like what is here after you do let go and you do close this chapter here is the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you're rewarded from the universe with some sort of monetary gain or an investment of some sort or a blessing of some sort. It feels like something in your pentacle world goes right to assure you, to tell you that you've done the right thing. So I feel like we've got sort of a double indication here that you really need to be letting go, closing gates, closing doors, things that I feel like you've been dragging your heels on, Leo, because this is fixed energy, right? Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. You could be letting go of people who are those signs. It doesn't have to be, but I feel like not letting go is really heavily burdening you. It's really, I feel like it almost feels like you're keeping your back to them. You don't want them to see that you're very emotional about it. It feels like somebody is hiding their face in their burdens. I don't want to look at it. It feels like you know that you have to let go. And I really do feel that when you do let go, when you do close the door, when you do bring a chapter to the end, whether it's the end of the year or whatever it is, I feel like you are blessed with some sort of investment or beautiful blessing from the universe in your pentacle world. All right, so an obstacle that you'll need to overcome is some sort of deception here. What is this? Tell me about this in the month of December. We've got the Lovers. We've got the 6 of Pentacles. And the Empress. You know what I feel like, Leo? I feel like you've really overgiven to a situation. I feel like somebody here has broken your heart or possibly may break your heart. It's like the Lovers is here because it is the choice. I feel like it's been your choice to give. Now look, the 6 of Pentacles is here, and I feel like with the 6 of Pentacles being here that it's we call this reciprocal energy, but look, there's no reciprocity going on here. We have someone who's giving to others. Those others can't give back. And I feel like you give openly. You give willingly because you're a person who is just like the King of Pentacles. You're somebody who is an overgiver. You don't want people to be without. And so I feel like you're the person who's always giving to your friends, giving to your family, giving to your relationship. And I feel like there's a choice that needs to be made here, because I do feel like with this Lover's card here, with the Six of Pentacles, it's telling me that you're giving to someone who is deceiving you, possibly cheating on you, possibly talking about you behind your back. I feel like there's somebody here in your life that you need to let go of, because somebody here is not being totally truthful and honest with you. So I feel like it could be a soulmate, somebody that you would consider to be a soulmate, but it also could be that the Lovers is telling me that you need to make a choice to stop over giving. You're the Empress energy. So whether you're the feminine or the masculine, right? Empress is feminine leaning, but also is masculine energy. You are very loving and very kind, and you're very giving. And so I feel like it's easy for someone to try and take advantage of you. Now, the Empress has boundaries, right? And so I feel like now this makes a little more sense. It feels like whether they're romantic relationships or just emotional connection or attachment relationships, it feels like you are really going over the situation to find out who's with you, who's against you, who's on the bus and who's under it, right? It feels like you have to make some decisions in order to overcome this deception. It feels like you need to see things as they truly are, and let some people go who have been placing unwanted, unneeded boundaries. It's time to close the door. The loving woman energy is abundance. It is, again, the Empress. And as I said that, the Empress came up. So I feel like you financially, I don't think that there's going to be a problem for you this month. We do have the Wheel of Fortune. No, there's no problem here. I feel like for some of you, you're due for a Christmas bonus, a holiday bonus. You're due for the promotion. It feels like if something is about to change within your finances in a very positive and fortunate way. Your finances are about to grow, about to expand here. So I feel like there's no problem here. I feel like you've been working really hard. It's taken a long time to get to here, but I feel like there is no problem with your finances here. Got the Six of Cups and got the Five of Wands. You're having a problem receiving. Leo, I feel like you are abundant and you really love to give, that you are always giving to charity, giving to people, giving money, giving time, giving energy, that you're always giving. You're always running from place to place, helping people, right? That one needs their drain cleaned. That one needs somebody to watch their kids. Like, I feel like you're always giving to everybody around you, especially if it's family. I want to say with the Six of Cups, it could be family. But I also want to say that it feels like all of these people are in competition for your time. And so time is energy. And I want to say that you beat yourself up sort of inside about this energy with the Six of Cups. I want to say that you want to help everyone and buy houses for everyone and help everyone. But I feel like, the loving woman, part of being the Empress is also being the Queen of Pentacles, who's responsible with their finances. And so it feels like here that you might be a father or a mother, single father, single mother, possibly somebody who takes care of a lot of other people. And there's a lot of other people who are in competition with that, who are asking you for help or needing help. And you just can't help everybody. I think that you want to. Although I think that with your finances, I'm going to say that you're going to have a very big influx of something, whether it's a promotion or a raise or something. Maybe you're going to do a scratch ticket and win some money. I don't know what it is, but I feel like there's going to be a big change in your finances that's going to be positive. And so other people might be fighting over your abundance. Be careful. Yeah. All right. So we do have your human connections, new beginnings, meeting new people, new situations. Oh, lovely. We've got the Ten of Cups. We've got the Knight of Swords and the Sun. What the heck? All right. So I feel like we don't have to worry about new beginnings. I feel like you're going to be meeting new people. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of conversation going on. I feel like it's enlightening conversation, I want to say. The Knight of Swords is here, and it's like you're going to be meeting a lot of people, and you're very smart, and you like intelligent people. So I feel like you're really going to enjoy the new people that you're meeting. It feels like with the Sun here, you could be meeting other Leos, but I feel like it's almost like a breakthrough and a breath of fresh air is what I'm thinking. The Knight of Swords is someone who's also got a lot of witty banter, and we've got children here. So it feels like it could be fun, right? It feels like that you might be meeting friends of your family. We've got the Ten of Cups, or you might be meeting people who are really very positive minded, right? With all this energy here. New beginnings with people who are bringing an influx of positive growth. this when the sun is here, there's a breakthrough. And I feel like people are giving you clarity. They're being really honest with you. It's a very happy time for you. And you are meeting new people who are, I feel that you're going to be very interested in carrying on friendships with. So it feels like, it feels like you could be, a friend could be taking you to their family, could be that, right? And where you're going to be making a lot of conversation, a lot of enlightening conversation here. Tell me about present power. This is a key goal to pursue here. Is your present power. Tell me about that. We've got the Emperor. Wow. We've got the Moon. And we've got the Ten of Swords. Look, I feel like you're at peace with whatever you let go of this month. It feels like you're at peace of releasing. So we've got the Ten of Wands, which is a release, dropping burdens, actions people have taken against you. It's the action of dropping the weight that you've been carrying as the wounded warrior. And then we have the Ten of Swords, which is also the release. It is it's a sad and a terrible place to be, but I feel like you have learned a bunch of stuff in this month. It feels like there has been a lot of lessons you've learned. It's put you in a very solid and sturdy place, a very secure place. Secure within yourself is the present power. And you're showing up as the Emperor here. Whether you're the masculine or the feminine, take it as it resonates. We've got the Emperor and the Empress here. We've got the Moon energy here, and what I feel you don't see is that by being in your present power, you are actually releasing all the negative energy. It feels like what you don't see coming is that there is a release that is showing up here that is going to boss you up in your stability and your security. It feels like people are going to be respecting you as the Emperor. I think for some of you in this energy here in the month of December, that you could be meeting your match, your ultimate match here. This person's going to be meeting you, if you are the masculine, meeting you in your present power, which is like the conqueror or the person who is got the last word. They're going to see you as very bossed up, very energetic, very much in your present power. And the Empress here, I feel, is somebody who is the overgiver. The Empress is somebody who's in their feminine energy, who's like the opposite, but the great match for the Emperor, right? The one who is the Emperor in the feminine energy and the Empress in the masculine energy is this couple. It feels like you're going to meet your match, and it's because you're standing in your present power here. But what I feel is like it feels like it's a lesson that's learned in the month of December, and it feels like you go into the new year as either the Empress or the Emperor, or maybe in some sort of relationship. It could be that as well, with all this really good influx of happy, witty banter, fun, talking about things. I feel like this could be somebody that you're meeting. We do have a soulmate connection here as well. This is a soulmate connection possibly that you don't see coming. But first, I feel you have to release some things. Yeah, release some things and come to peace. Be in your present power. It's time for you to ascend to something greater. Could be that. We have the Magician and the Ten of Pentacles. Look at that. I feel like there is some sort of really big money dump that's showing up for you here. It feels like that you're about to build some sort of a legacy, that you've got some sort of skill or resource, or that people see that you are the magician. I feel like you can multiply money like crazy. You're a person who can just multiply. It feels like this is going to be a celebratory time with the Ten of Pentacles here and the Magician energy. All right. I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for being here, Leo. Looks like it's a beautiful December for you. And that you, as long as you close this door, I feel like that's what starts everything going. That you need to release something in order to get something else. So go ahead and start releasing, because everything else is going to follow through. Everything else is going to follow suit. You're going to become the ruler of the empire, or you're the Empress who is all in balance and connected to the universe. Your present power is here, but it's going to take some release before you can ascend. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for being here, and thanks for coming back. I appreciate you always. I'm going to be back because I'm always back. You guys take care. See you later. Love you. Bye.